There's a lot of anecdotal advice around on improving your marriage. But if you want something you can really use that will actually make a difference and reignite your marriage, check out the link in the description below.
The question, can you share some interesting first night of marriage incidents? Let's see the first night of my marriage. After the ceremony, which was held in a bar, I took some necessary pictures and then my boy and I did some necessary mingling. Right after watching some of the guests enjoy some rope bondage on the pool tables, I turned to the love of my life and said, "Thank you for being the most amazing partner I've ever known. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for being the most awesome human I've ever known. I love you so much, now let's get the fuck out of here." I then turned to my newly wedding Australian husband, who had conveniently just passed his 2-year allotted stay in my country a few days prior to our wedding but after obtaining our marriage certificate, and said, "Hey man, we are going home, you coming?" To which he said, "Yeah man. I'm exhausted." The four of us, myself, my boy, my husband and my child, got in the car and drove home. Upon arriving at home, my child went to bed. My husband hugged me and thanked me. He then thanked my boy for being so cool and awesome with everything and went to bed in his room. My boy and I crawled into bed and did horribly naughty things to each other for hours until we fell blissfully asleep. The next day my husband boarded a plane for a month-long bondage tour in the USA. My beautiful boy and I carried on our life as usual. I should probably mention the day I married, I forgot to bring our marriage certificate to the ceremony. Circumstances ensued that made this a fortunate error for all involved, and my marriage was null and void within 60 days. Probably not the first night marriage incident story you were looking for, but most definitely the one you should have expected, given my very strongly stated and frequently mentioned stance on marriage and how it very much disagrees with my nature. Everyone has had rocky patches. The difference between it being a patch and a drop of a cliff is what you do now. Check the link in the description if you want a helping hand.